Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 16.
Was that Hawks?
Yeah.
現実とは違う架空の夢のような存在だと思ってた。
Did he always idolize Endeavor before All Might? Or did you make the switch? The heck?
Oh, I'm like, what is Didja? Okay. Does Bro know how to talk normal or?
昔、はした金欲しさに人を殺したそうだ。
There's drunks and
その闘争中、
junkies and all that.
母が父をかくまい、そのまま俺が生まれた。こうはならないとじっと耐えていた。耐え続ければ、時が経てば、きっと。
He was getting abused pretty badly.
I was gonna say, are there eyeballs there?
俺は正しくあろうとした。
What is her quirk, man?
この子には天賦の才があります。ヒーローになるべき人間です。
So there was a payout, I guess.
ケイゴ君、この名前とは今日限りでさよならだ。君にはここで特別なヒーローとなるための専用プログラムを。
Right, so that's how it links in. That's pretty bad, man.
That's awful.
俺もこの人みたく悪いやつをやっつけるヒーローになれますか。俺を救ってくれたみたく。
Wonder what's going to happen when he finds out about Endeavor's past, though. It's similar. With his dad.
セントラルの医療技術がなければ、お前はまだ死の淵をさまよっていたし、脳無から着想を得た仮死状態にする手術など、私は受けなかった。
Temporary death.
おかげで今も体はボロボロ、ダメージデニムのようにな。
So that's how Dubby was able to believe that he was dead.
手術は成功。仮死状態のあなたをダビに届けた。
A dangerous little game.
鑑定も求めてきましたが、遺体の共有保管を提案してきた。効果的な場面で遺体を使うべきだと。
Of course.
まあこちらの効果的なタイミング。
That was so risky, man.
I know. I'd be terrified.
That was quick.
Yup.
Oh, shit. Was he number 3? I forget the ranking sometimes.
わかりました。では、私のサイドキックを配置しよう。ここもか。どれだ。
Yeah, so usually everyone would be excited about that, but not
I would
anymore.
just love to see where they would be without the heroes.
ごめんなさい。家に怖い男の人たちが入ってきて、家族のことを教えろと脅されて、ケイゴとあなたのお父さんのことを話してしまいました。
He's completely emotionless when it comes to his family, it seems.
think he's had to suppress a lot.
やっぱ漏れるとしたら母さんだよな。
それはきついな。まるで
Yeah,
ス
it's
キニー
brutal.
ジーンズのよう
いえ、高みの抹消は俺と母の関係が消えるということです。それでいいと思ったんです。
Right.
救う
Just
のだ
part
け
of
見限った
the agreement. Sort of
It's
has to
not
be that
his
way.
responsibility to save her as a child, even now.
俺を救ってくれたみたくみんなを明るく
He's
照
a
らせます
hero.
か？
He was taken as a child. It's not his responsibility at all back then.
No, no, no. Not back then.
追い詰められた時、自由を得た時って人の差が現れますよね。だからブバイガーラはいいやつでした。ダビの語った轟家の話が本当だとしても、きっと今は違う。
He still wants to follow Endeavor.
どう動く
Oh yeah, I guess he did find out.
ことが死ぬほどあります。まず俺の原点
Oh, okay.
エンデバーさんが困ってる。
I think that's interesting. So he's still gonna, even though it hits close to home,
Yeah.
maybe he's seen that he's changed, or maybe it's different now.
都市部はパニック
Thought he would have had more questions about it.
堂々と道の真ん中歩けるなんてお天道様も甘くなったもんじゃのう。そうはさせねえぞ。なんじゃパ
Have
ン
they learned nothing?
サポート相手に
I don't think it'll be very hard to recapture him.
No.
ヒーローを見限った人々が自衛の手段を求めたとき、それらはもう市場に出回っていた。
Taking it into their own hands now, getting weapons and shit, because they don't trust the heroes. After I don't know, Carly. I'm kind of with you on this.
さらなる被害を生んでいた。
I think it's fine to want to protect yourself.
Yeah, but how could you lose that much trust
I know.
こうした事件が全国で頻発していた。
over a little bit of baggage?
No one's perfect.
巻き込まれた。外出もできないから家でおとなしくしてたんだ。なあ、オッシュ、何してたんだよ。
Bro. Oh my gosh. Mm,
ナンバーナインヒーロー。
can't do anything right.
今もヒーローを辞職する者が続出している。
I guess, like they were saying earlier in the episode, the heroes are put on such a pedestal.
平和が前提にあったよ。
They can't afford to even have a little bit of a stuff up
人間が
or baggage.
くしくもヒーローがその意味を今一度問われている。
But they save people's lives.
I know. I think people are overreacting. I'm with you on this one.
くしくもヒーローがふるいにかけられている。
It all started with him
そして
Yes.
人々
back in season 2.
でもなんとか一命を取り留めた。エンデバーさん、
A private health earns him a massive room like that.
He's the number one
私は
hero.
応援しています。
He's got to unite everyone again. He's got to unite the people as well. He's
Mm,
got to get them back on the hero's side.
息が
so weak right now, though.
Now, I want him to do some epic speech.
守ってくれ。おい、後にしてくれ。
動けなかった。
He's gonna have to sort out this Toya stuff before he does anything else.
俺死ぬまで生きてもヒーローとしても
Yeah.
エンデバーは
Yeah, just as he was getting on the right path too.
I know.
戦えない。
I've been waiting for one of those for ages. Probably never seen him cry.
本当にすまない。サノ遅すぎたんだ。後悔が心が
みんなあなたよりうんと抱えてる。
Oh shit.
話をしに来たの。うちのこと。
That
This
was
is
pretty cold, no pun intended.
どうやのこと。
this is when they need to be a family. They have to
United.
try.
They could get behind him.
I reckon Endeavor's probably the best character in the show. At least one of. You know, big up to my boy Ida. Oh, that's in terms of favorites.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he just doesn't get the screen time that he maybe once got in the earlier seasons with Uraraka and Deku. But Endeavor's ended up probably turning into one of my favorite characters. Just the way they've steadily developed his character and the way it actually adds to the main storylines is quite important too. So it's not just like the Todorokis and Shoto and all that and Endeavor have a side storyline. It actually really influences the main plot of the show too. I just think it's the most interesting, and seeing him break down like that, which we haven't seen too much. We know, you know, he's frozen and he's started to get emotional and really regret his past actions. But that there in front of his family, I think Rei now as the mother, she needs to be strong when the father of the family is quite weak and vulnerable. And she's standing up now, it seems, which
Yeah.
is huge from her character.
It is, because she doesn't owe him anything.
No, not yet.
But she does to her kids and everything. And
Yeah.
it's, even though their relationship is complicated, they're still a family and they still all need each other right now.
I think they were paralleling that actually with HAWKS.
Yeah,
Which-
so I have some thoughts about that.
Yeah, which I found quite interesting because I've forgotten that HAWKS overheard what Darby actually said. So coming from a background of abuse, for him to still idolize Endeavor after finding that out is quite interesting.
I think
Yeah.
it's because he would really love for his mum to do the same,
Mm.
to try and turn it around.
Yeah.
Instead, she's gone even further from his reach.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that's a good point. I really hope that the Todoroki family unites now and then
Adopts Hawks.
maybe, but even more than that, it might be good for the people to see that. That might restore a little bit of faith in Endeavor as the number one hero, because like he said, Endeavor at the moment is dead as the number one hero.
I knew it. As soon as that stuff happened with Darby, I'm like, he's done.
I kind of like it. Again, I'm going to make another Dragon Ball Z callback because it's so similar in my opinion. And you guys have told me that the author is heavily influenced anyway by Dragon Ball Z, but it's the only thing that I can think of to make a connection here. What I like about what they're doing with Endeavor is kind of what they did with Vegeta as well, where the character has gone from A to B, right, in their progression. And then before they can jump to C, they go back to A almost. It's like the resolve of the character actually gets challenged. He doesn't just go straight in a straight line, if you will.
No, but I love that.
Yeah, now that he's challenged again, what's he going to do with that? I think that adds a lot more to the development of the character.
Yeah, so he's hit like below rock bottom right now. And I feel like it's going to tie in with the whole watch me stuff. And
I hope they do that. Yeah.
I feel like if he really has his family unit behind him, he can really come through here. I think his oldest son, or his second oldest son, has a massive part in this.
I think so. They probably need to touch base again, considering the fact that Toya's alive. But I just want to jump in and say that I think Rei gets my MVP after what I just saw. That action in itself just there. I mean, the Hawks backstory was good for added context. Genus was arguably quite good in the episode too. I just think that action there can potentially unite the family, which has massive implications going forward for the heroes. I think Rei's going to get the MVP, as long as you agree.
Yeah.
Let's give it to her. That's I mean, huge to make an appearance there. Because like you said, if anyone doesn't need to, it's probably her. So that was big on her part.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!